You just saw a flash brighter than 1,000 suns. If you run to the window to see what happened, you've just signed your death warrant. Everything Hollywood shows you about diving behind a couch or outrunning the fire cloud is a lethal lie. The worst thing you can do is stay upright. Don't look at the light. Don't wait for the sound. It's not the radiation that kills you in the first 60 seconds, it's the overpressure wave turning every window in your house into a million supersonic glass daggers. Here is the one specific posture that keeps your lungs from collapsing. You're in your office when the world turns white. You don't wonder what it was. You're smart enough to know that at this altitude, that much light means a nuclear detonation. You drop to the ground immediately. You don't just fall. You tuck your hands under your body and close your eyes tight. You're protecting your skin from the thermal pulse and your eyes from retinal scarring. You keep your mouth slightly open. Why? Because you're equalizing the pressure in your eardrums before the shockwave arrives to rupture them. You are a biological machine trying to survive a 10 psi pressure spike. The sound hits, a roar that feels like the earth is cracking. The windows in your building disintegrate. Because you stayed away from the glass and dropped below the sill line, the shards pass over you instead of through you. You wait. You know the physics of a blast. There is the outward push, and then the inward suction as the vacuum at the center pulls the air back. You stay down for at least 2 minutes. Once the debris stops falling, you have a new enemy, the clock. You have roughly 15 minutes before the black rain, the highly radioactive fallout, starts falling from the sky. You need mass. You aren't looking for a safe neighborhood. You're looking for lead, concrete, or dirt. You head to the center of the largest concrete building you can find, or a deep basement. You understand the inverse square law. Every inch of concrete between you and the outside world drastically reduces your Roentgen exposure. You strip off your outer layer of clothing and seal it in a plastic bag. You're removing 90% of the radioactive dust you just inhaled. You stay put for 48 hours. This is the decay window. The radiation outside is at its most lethal, and every hour you stay inside, the isotopes lose their power to liquefy your DNA. You've survived the unthinkable. You navigated the blast, outsmarted the fallout, and kept your cells intact while the world transformed. You realized that a nuke is a physics problem, and you provided the solution. But the end of the world has many faces. Now that you've mastered the nuclear protocol, check out our video on how to survive a rabid coyote attack, or check our other video to see how to become a US Army sniper in 3 minutes. Stay sharp.